So this is what's gonna make Tony the Tiger proud, because otherwise he'll come haunt you in your dreams.
Oh no,
like,
not that.
1, 2, Tony's coming for you. What up, it's your boy Josh, AKA the Food Roomba, AKA Big Prune Poppy, AKA Chester Cheetah's estate planning lawyer. I passed the California bar exam for this. And it's that time again. Time to take 2 iconic snacks, smash them together, and see if we can create a beautiful snack baby. Now we asked you which 2 snacks you want to see smashed together, and you said... We asked you which 2 snacks you want to see smashed together, and you said...
Flamin Hot Cheetos and Frosted Flakes.
Will this new snack be a smash? Find out, because this is Snack Smash. Nicole, the people have demanded it.
I can't believe it.
Against all odds, the people have demanded that we turn breakfast cereal Flamin' Hot, which is a really cool idea because we've talked about savory cereal before on the podcast. A hot dog is a sandwich, out every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm in love with that idea. Give it.
Just smell it.
Oh God, I need it. You just suck on them. We've done Flamin' Hot seasoning before, but we've continued to refine this recipe over the years. We're gonna actually publish the written recipe for this down here because people have been asking us, like, how do you make, Flamin' Hot bagels?
Mac and cheese.
Flamin' Hot bubble bath.
Imagine this. A bath bomb, but inside there's a little cube of cream cheese, and then in the cream cheese is a little piece of salmon, and wrapped around the salmon is a caper.
So we need 5 tablespoons of this.
That's a lot of cayenne.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah. Oh yeah, no, Nicole, we have refined this. I've sucked on thousands of Cheetos. I've sucked on more Cheetos than you could possibly imagine. I have such a strong flavor memory, I call it a flavor palace of what hot Cheeto does taste like, that I can suck on a hot Cheeto, it instantly transports me to the place where I can recreate the flavor perfectly. It's like the lamest X-Men power. All this stuff in the Flamin' Hot thing, it's proprietary to Frito-Lay, it's secret, but we've decoded it. It's, simple flavor math.
Yeah.
You put like sour and salty and aromatic things in there, and eventually you just get to Flamin' Hot. Oh, and also a bunch of red dye number 40. So we're gonna take 3 little bottles of this violently red food dye that apparently is linked to ADD in children, which makes a lot of sense.
Josh has ADD, it's real. Undiagnosed, but we're working on it together.
I don't think I have a deficit of attention. I think I have too much attention.
You think if we crunch next to the microphone, it'll pick it up and it's gonna be real loud? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Are you getting that, Chris?
This is Nicole's new ASMR mukbang.
I'm gonna read the ingredients. Enriched cornmeal.
There's so much salt and cheese and spice and MSG in this that keeps you craving it and coming back for more. It honestly is a really balanced spice in there, which is great because Richard Montañez, I believe, who's the inventor of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, the whole story, he was like a janitor at Frito-Lay and came with this idea. He just took essentially like normal Cheetos and just threw like delicious chili powder on it. We decided that we should add some ghost pepper to it.
A little, please.
So we're adding ghost pepper.
I remember this part. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is an eighth of a teaspoon. This is the one part of the recipe I remember.
Yeah, Nicole changed this from a 1/4 teaspoon to an 1/8 teaspoon.
Can I tell you why? Last time we did this, the whole entire crew was dying and coughing, and I'm trying to look out for my team.
Yeah,
okay?
back then they didn't have masks on. Now they do. You're welcome. The citric acid, that's what's actually gonna get in the lungs and make it burn when it sprays up there. Then onion powder, gonna do a teaspoon of that.
This is
as
so
well.
fun. I just stand here. No, just this is
you do. Nicole, you go.
No, I like it.
Teaspoon of garlic. Okay.
I'm enjoying this. You do it, and I just stand here and I talk about my job at Lush, which was super fun.
Yeah, tell me about Lush.
So when I used to work at Lush Cosmetics, I did a cover of Gucci Gucci by Krayshawn, but it was Toothy, and it was about Toothy Tabs, which is like an environmentally conscious replacement for tubed toothpaste.
I remember Nicole mentioning she did a Lush music video rap thing, but as someone who gets incredibly embarrassed for other people despite having no shame of my own, I have not viewed it.
I remember the first line. We've got aquatic with jasmine and Earl Grey tea. That's all I remember.
1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. White pepper's in a ton of different snack foods. And then we're gonna hit it with some Buttermilk. This is dehydrated milk, also known as Buttermilk. So Buttermilk's just gonna give you that like extra dairy kick. Stop, give it.
You know that movie?
Give it.
With Julia Roberts?
Aaron Brockovich?
No,
it's a
that
good
movie whenever Richard Gere like shows her the jewelry and then he goes
yeah,
like that.
the Runaway Bride.
Yeah.
All right.
No. You have to put this on top for it to. Okay, everyone hold your breath. Ready?
And again, we got full written recipe in the description. It's not until we release the lid that we're gonna spray poison. I don't wanna inhale any of it, so I'm gonna blow it towards you 3. I'm sorry. And Not that bad. Is this what happens when you have a working spice grinder?
No, it's bad. It's bad.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I got right in the nostril hairs.
Did you put maltodextrin in it?
No, we need maltodextrin.
We don't need that much, right?
That is the thing that I forgot. Half teaspoon of maltodextrin.
Go for it.
This is what's really gonna aerosolize all of it.
Yes, which is really important whenever you're making spice blends, right?
It's true, yeah. So this is like essentially an anti-clumping agent. It's gonna prevent any moisture, and you might have some from the dehydrated cheese. And so this is gonna like make it just really disperse evenly throughout the cornflakes.
It's really strong.
All right, let's try it.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
I'm just gonna take a whole teaspoon. No, suck
What
on
do I
the,
do
oh, you're
first?
suck, yeah, suck on the Cheeto.
Uh-huh. Josh has been making me suck Cheetos since my first day. It has been a process where he literally puts a bag in front of me and he says, suck on the chips. So I get to learn how these flavor profiles exist.
Get the flavor memory in. And then, alagocha.
That is spot on. This is probably my favorite talent of yours. Josh has some other talents. One of them being burping and talking at the same time. The second one is taking a shower in our sink. The third one, being a great guy. Is there one more?
Hammer throwing, the Scottish 16-pound hammer. I plan on retiring from Mythical Kitchen and joining the professional Highland Games circuit. There's a bowl.
Wow, like even the color.
We got a big bowl of, oh, it's hurting now. We got Flamin Hot Dust, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna make our own cornflakes. We're gonna infuse that into the cornflakes, and then we have to make a sort of like sugar glaze to give the frosting on the cornflakes.
Wow, this is so epic. I've never made cereal before from scratch, so I'm super excited.
Do you know how to do it?
Do you know how to do it?
No.
Was I supposed to know how to do it?
I thought you were gonna do it.
I thought the whole point of the show is that you do everything and someone just stands here and like looks pretty.
I'm the pretty one. Nicole.
Yeah.
You may be asking what 15-quart enemas have to do with cornflakes.
Never have I ever asked that.
Yeah, you were asking with your eyes. So cornflakes were originally invented by John Harvey Kellogg at the Battle Creek Sanitarium. He was a doctor who had a bunch of weird theories about health and wellness. He thought a vegetarian diet without tobacco and alcohol and very low in sugar would cure people of all ailments, along with electric shocks to the eyeballs and 15-quart enemas. But his brother, Will Kellogg, just said, hey man, you got a pretty good breakfast product there. So he actually signed away the rights to Will Kellogg. And then Will Kellogg's signature actually became the Kellogg's logo. Eventually the brothers went to war with each other. There was a massive lawsuit and Will Kellogg won. Me and my brother have a really similar story. Just about the water up the bumhole. The other parts, no. We're taking cornmeal, right? And we're soaking the cornmeal. It's essentially like very thin kind of polenta in essence.
I've noticed that a lot of snacks that we make have corn in it.
Yes.
Why is that, Josh?
Well, Nicole, I'm so glad you asked. That is because corn is by far and away the most subsidized crop in America. It's what's known as a cash crop along with soy and wheat.
Okay, nice.
And so corn is incredibly cheap to produce. How much are we putting in here?
I'll say one.
Some people get mad when I talk about corn subsidies in the show, but I ain't stopping. Monsanto! So we're gonna add 3 tablespoons.
Wow.
Right?
Sugar?
Yeah. Okay, so the sugar is like just to sweeten it. It might help it like tighten up a little bit.
This is so interesting. I can't believe I'm learning how to make cereal on a show.
It's very cool, and you can take this into your own life, right? I mean, this is something that's so easy to do.
Probably never gonna do this.
Dump all the water in there, and we gotta let it soak for a bit, and then we're blending it.
Why are you asking me? This is your show, bro.
Maybe.
I think it needs more red.
Yeah, add more red,
enough.
add more red.
Oh, my Band-Aid.
Yeah, Nicole's injured. She's playing through the pain. Yeah.
Keep on.
Whisk. That's looking red. Whoa, this is looking violently red. Nicole, do you think this could actually have a future on American store shelves?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I mean, they make, you know, bacon-flavored Kit Kats.
Yeah, but that's as a joke. I think this is weird.
Yeah. Oh, you want all that?
That looks like a pancake batter.
All right, so we're using the coarse grain cornmeal here that we need to add it to the blender after it hydrates a little bit, because obviously, like, you know, the grain's gonna soak up some of that liquid. But actually, Dr. Harvey Kellogg, he invented, no, this is true, he invented like plates.
Josh just made sustained eye contact with me for the first time ever. That was
I don't
crazy.
like eye contact. I found out
That was crazy. I think Josh has issues maintaining eye contact because he's intimidated. I mean, wouldn't you be intimidated?
We're just gonna dump all this little pancake batter in there.
That noise was so off-putting.
It's a floppy plop.
Floppy plop.
Call that the old floppy plop
Floppy
noise. Just gonna blend this up. You can use this in any blender. Vitamix, super high-powered blenders. This is really just gonna like
I hate
grind
working
that up.
like this.
Yeah, doesn't it suck working with the camera towards that? Nothing's ever on. All right, that's great. We're just gonna crank it to high. Is it on high? There it goes. And then kind of give it a little jimmy jam. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna bake it at sort of a low heat to kind of dehydrate it and get it nice and crispy. You know, he was a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Have you ever read the book, The Blue Zones?
I don't read, Josh. Reading is hard for me because it's intimidating. I mean, wouldn't you be intimidated by a big, large book?
It's about like different societies that have like the longest life expectancy, and one of them is the Seventh-day
Doesn't Japan
Adventist.
have the longest? life expectancy?
It does, and there's one community in Japan that they really
Yes,
focus on.
yes.
There's another one that's a Seventh-day Adventist community in Orange County.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real. They follow like a very healthy, traditionally vegetarian diet, and that's what the dude who invented cornflakes and 15 quart enemas and eyeball shocks was doing.
So 7-day Adventists are vegetarians?
I believe. I mean, it depends. It's like saying like, oh, if you're Jewish, you don't eat pork. I can get down with some bacon. So we're just gonna take this and just take like an offset and sort of spread it. I was
This is
gonna
more
offset
fun.
it. You're just doing that.
This
That's
is more
cool.
fun.
It's like crepe batter. Here, I'll do the other one.
Josh, this is like arts and crafts.
So we're gonna be flaking by hand. We're gonna do the old hand flake technique.
Whoa, okay. This is so fun.
We don't have.
This is like my dream, to like work at like a big plant, a large plant. I always wanted to work at a large
You just want to be a factory worker?
No, I wanted to like be in charge of the factory. If I ran a factory, I would run Kraft. You know, the big cheese man? That would be me. I'd be the big cheese man.
Essentially, we're baking this into like a giant cracker, and we're gonna bake this at a relatively low temperature for a long time.
This is so
to really
cool.
get it dehydrated. We might need to throw it in the dehydrator, especially after we frost it.
Okay.
But I mean, this is the base of the cornflake. So it's, you know, traditionally what a cornflake would be made out of, except ours is gonna be a little bit spicier. So we're gonna fly this in the oven, 350 degrees, let it go until it looks nice and dehydrated. So we got the cornflakes out, so all we need to do is flake them by hand, but you should try one.
I'm kind of scared.
I want milk.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, right? I need a cornflake, but right now it's a little bit, stop, don't bludgeon it, pick it by hand.
Why?
We are artisans, we are artisans.
Palm
and we
heel
do this
strike
way-
it!
Ice!
Fear does not exist in this dojo.
Now
What?
sensei! Is Nicole gonna make me do push-ups on my knuckles again? So John Harvey Kellogg was so proud of his enemas, but he was also very proud of
That's a frosted flake.
of the size of his flakes. So we're gonna try and keep nice large flakes in here.
Kind of looks like fish food.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Chester Cheetah or Tony the Tiger?
Chester is like more slick, so I think like he's really good
Yeah.
at like dodging like that.
Yeah.
But like Tony the Tiger is like roar.
Chester the Cheetah, I mean, he's a cool cat. He's walking out with the sunglasses on. I feel like he's got a switchblade somewhere. Tony the Tiger, he's, you know, all happy-go-lucky with kids. I think Chester would really shank Tony. I mean, right in the liver. Cut him deep. Pop those in the oven. These are gonna crisp up even more, and then we gotta frost them.
Okay.
And then crisp them up even more. 3 layers of crispness.
Wow, this is so fun.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's a fun process.
I want to do this forever.
We're gonna start a cereal factory. Nicole's gonna be the union-busting foreman.
Get back to work!
We're gonna sort of create like a thin donut glaze. We're gonna put them in a spray bottle to try and like aerosolize it around this, get an even coating.
This is just wild.
So we're gonna add a little bit of warm water, and then we're gonna dehydrate all of this. You know, whisk it up, see where we're at? Yeah, keep going, keep going. And then we're gonna get this thin enough to be put into this, and then we're gonna spray it on there, we're gonna dehydrate it, so that way all the water is gonna evaporate and it's not gonna get soggy, and then it should just be left with like clear sort of crystalline powdered sugar on there.
How did you come up with this?
The whole thought process behind it is like, kind of just thinking about it as like a math equation, right? Like there is ditto with the actual kind of like dough batter that we made these with. Like when you put water into a recipe and then you put that in the oven, add heat to it, it'll dehydrate. So if you need to get a thin coating of sugar on there, we could just dust it with powdered sugar, but then it's not gonna stick. So if you get a thin water-based solution that's a ton of sugar in it, then dehydrate, all the water is gonna leave the system, you're gonna be left with just dried sugar. That's
So
what
cool.
Yeah, this is a violent red color, I like that. Do you think it's thin enough to spray? We'll see.
We're gonna have to see. I've definitely put liquids thicker than this in a spray bottle and it hasn't worked, so.
Okay, you're just bragging now.
Do you want the pink top or the black top?
Pink.
Okay, cute.
I was a Spice Girls kid.
What Spice Girl were you?
Sporty, because I did sports.
If I could be any Spice Girl, I'd be Sassy Spice.
I would like to be Trashy Spice, and not trashy in terms of personality, but I mean I physically wear trash bags on my body, and my whole persona is that I like to go dumpster diving for old pizza rolls behind the Ralphs.
Should I do it?
Yeah, spray it. Is it working? No, you gotta shake it. You gotta shake it harder.
What is this?
Press harder! Spray glaze is a proprietary method invented by, I'm gonna go ahead and shift blame to Nicole on this one and take all responsibility off my plate. What I would do is I would suck on the end to clear it.
Well, that's on you, honey. Go
But
ahead.
I don't, I'm gonna wash it, Ben. I hear you taking yourself off mute. I'm washing it.
Now push with all your might.
Eh.
With all your might, Josh.
No, it's,
This was going too smoothly anyways.
we got any bigger spray bottles? We've gotten a larger cleaning spray bottle. And it works. And that tastes interesting. Nicole, just spray the whole set.
You need to put powdered sugar on it at the same time.
Where's the thing?
Right here.
Wait, can I mix these things?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna mix some Flamin' Dust with the powdered sugar, and then we're gonna dust these on. So we're gonna wet it with the sugar spray, and then we're gonna hit it with some of this red powdered sugar, and then it should dry into like a nice frosty pink.
This is so interesting.
Yeah. Spray and I'll dust. Yeah, now wet it, and then we're gonna dehydrate it. Yeah, this is how they do it in the factory.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So we got this, we got the pink dust,
Ew.
hit it with a little, you want one in the mouth?
Nope, I already did it myself.
I'm just gonna do this, sort of like shake them out. And so this is what's giving us the frosting on the Frosted Flakes. This is what's gonna make Tony the Tiger proud. Because otherwise he'll come haunt you in your dreams.
Oh no,
Like
not
one,
that.
two, Tony's coming for you. Cheetahs, I mean, they fully grown, they can only be like 70 pounds. And like, I'm a 210-pound man. Like, I feel like if I get a cheetah
They
on the
would
ground.
pounce on you and rip your neck
but they
off.
don't have, but I mean, if I'm here. You know, like you got the hands.
The flakes are soggy.
Sorry, you gotta get them in.
That's it.
Nicole, we got the Flamin' Flakes. Ding, these are done. Let's take them out.
Wow, it's been 10 whole hours and we're wearing the same clothes and standing in the same spot. This whole episode was such a big effort, but I don't really think it's gonna be a smash. I can't imagine those two flavors coming together and making an enjoyable meal or snack. Is cereal a snack?
Oh God, I was solids. I mean, these are frosty. You see the frosting on the outside.
Yeah.
You see the nice little curls, and we got some
There's a
awesome, like really
sheen.
big. That's incredible. It's like a lacquer. I do think it's gonna be a smash. I could see myself eating these Flamin' Hot Frosted Flakes in the morning, you know, something to kind of put some pep in your step, get some spice in your life right in the AM, eat it with coffee. I think it's gonna be pretty good. When you get that sweet Frosted Flake milk, we're gonna get like a spicy Frosted Flake milk.
Wow, that is an experience I have never tried before, but I'm open to trying anything once.
You know what's an experience? What, anything?
No, you know, my mom's probably watching this.
Cut to the packaging. All right, Nicole, we got our Flamin' Hot Frosted Flakes here. They look like the perfect intersection between Frosted Flakes and Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but looks are only flake deep. Let's eat it.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Milk yourself
That's
first.
so generous of you to offer it to me first.
Yeah. Now milk me.
Single-handedly.
Thank you for, what are you doing? Roomba. Okay, so I like to let my cereal sit for at least 3 minutes.
I hate letting my cereal sit.
Well, we have to eat it at the same time.
Well, Josh,
we'll
you
compromise. 90
compromise.
seconds. Someone count down from 90. Ah, fine, I'll eat it.
Thank you.
It's turning the milk pink already, which I think is really fun.
Yeah.
Remember, Nicole, we're gonna decide if this smashes or passes.
Eat
Reserve your
it!
judgments. I mash my cereal. I make a fine cereal paste. I want the milk to. All right, fine, I'm eating it. It's certainly something.
It's Flamin' Hot Flakes.
It is indeed, and it's turning that milk a violent pink.
That's beautiful. Does the milk make you feel like a strong boy?
I got big muscles. All right, Nicole, now we have to decide, using our patented smash or pass paddles, whether we think this is a successful snack baby.
Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. You're smashing.
Of course
You're
I
smashing.
am.
I'm
What?
a hard pass.
This is my whole life.
No.
Like, it's personified in a bowl.
This is incredibly spicy. It tastes exactly like Corn Flakes and Flamin' Hot Cheetos. However, I don't think that's a good thing. The Flamin' Hot hurts.
I think this is a revelation. I think this is one of the most impressive things we've made together. It tastes good. It looks good. It is good. It's a smash, baby!
I think we made a really awesome thing.
I think they made an awesome box, too. Lest we forget about the dope box.
Zach put a word search on the back of it.
Oh my gosh, is there a Josh?
I found Lugco. I found Arbfac. I
Wait.
found Bapad.
Let's see if we can
Nicole, thank you so much for joining us here on Snack Smash, and thank you all so much for joining us in the Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes out for you every week. We got new episodes of our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. God, that Ghost Pepper's building. Hit us up on Instagram at Mythical Kitchen with pictures of your mythical dishes under hashtag Dreams Become Food.
Why do you keep eating it if you
I
don't like
don't
it?
know.
You have issues, man.
You can cook up your own feast while wearing the Mythical Kitchen apron, available now at mythical.com.